Hello, welcome back to Writers World Radio, episode 7. I hope everyone's doing well today. We're moving into the holiday season. Hanukkah's right around the corner. Christmas is not too far behind. New Year's is right after that. Kwanzaa's around there. Boxing Day's coming up. Whatever your holiday is, it's coming around the corner for the most part. Then we got other ones the rest of the year. We got a whole new year ahead of us. Today's topic, since we're going into a new year, we're going to talk about names. This was suggested to us by a viewer, Sean. Thank you very much for this suggestion. Sorry it took so long to get to it. So, character names. How do you come up with a character name? What's going to be your inspiration? How much time are you going to put into it? Some people put a lot of time, a lot of effort into one character's name. Not only is it just one character's name, it may be just be your background character's name. As the saying goes, a rose by any other name will smell just as good and be as beautiful as if it wasn't called a rose. Paraphrasing, of course. So, is it important what name you give your characters? This you have to ask yourself. In essence, yes. You don't want to give your character an obscure name that either your readers are going to have trouble understanding, or that you're going to just waste too much time into it. I do some research into the names. Look up the top 10 baby names for the year, or for the year that the character was supposedly born, if they're from this, time and place and realm. Baby books. Baby name books are great resources to quickly find out what does a name mean. I want to call my character Skylar. Well, what does it mean? It means sky-like. Okay. There's really not much to be behind that meaning, but if you think that's the right name for that character, then the meaning doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. You should just go with it. If that's the name that you feel is your character's name, go with it. When I did Janet's name, it's actually an homage to one of my favorite authors. The last name, though, I did do some research in. It is Lithuanian, meaning to find. Meaning that she's a detective, to find is a perfect name. And her heritage, not a direct heritage, but her family heritage is Lithuanian. So, naturally, you're going to have a Lithuanian last name. It all works well together. What if it changed it? If I, put some other type of last name, like Gertzness or something like that? No. It would still work. But if you're going for ethnic, then you make sure you always stick with the right type of wording. So, baby books. Great way to find out what a name is. Going to give you a quick little meaning. It's going to tell you if it's more of a male, more of a female, if it's good to work either way. Nowadays, you got names for everybody. Bob could go either way. Well, who's Bob? Bob? What about Bob? Bob could be a boy or a girl. Sam, that's very generic names. Another good resource, go online. If you don't want to buy a book, look the name up online. There's hundreds of websites out there devoted to name meanings. It's going to give you, especially if you want to go something ethnic, you'll be able to search it up online. What is, top names, Spanish names, top, Russian names. And it'll give you a listing of it. You'll be able to find out the names. You'll be able to find out the meanings. So do pay attention to the details. That is important. If you have more of a Russian type character, make sure it's a Russian name. If it's a German character, go with more of a German name. You don't want a German character whose name is Jose. That's just, you're not going to pick a Spanish name for a German guy. Yeah, you do have to pay attention. Like I said, to the details, very important. But as for, working out, I personally think it's more important what you're choosing as a last name than it is for the first name so much. Like I said, pay attention to details. You don't want to get the ethnic part wrong, but you do want to make sure you don't waste too much time. If it's going to be a nice name, it sounds right, then go with it. The last name, again, I personally put a little more meaning into the last name. Up to you. If you just want to pick Smith, if they're a Smith, then go with Smith. Smith's always a good solid name. But again, not if they're Russian. So, finding out your name, look it up online if you want. It doesn't hurt. I'm not saying don't look it up online. Don't do little research. You should do some research. So look it up online, look in a book, find out what you think is going to be a name that's going to work well with your character or characters. But don't go too crazy into it. I hope this helps you out. I hope if you have any questions on finding names, well, how do you pick your names? What do you think are some good names to use? For a main character. Put them in the comments below. Send it out on Facebook or on Twitter. Use the hashtag Writers World Radio. You can find me at Twitter at Matthew J. Graken or at Facebook at facebook.com/Matthew J. Graken. Always you can get in contact with me. Holidays are coming up. Make sure you check out my books. If you want to post a link to your books down below, or send them out with the hashtag, go right ahead. It's the holiday season. Sharing is caring, and I'm more willing to share my space with you and my contacts. Let's get everybody's stuff promoted. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you shortly. If you have any questions again, if you need any help with writing, please contact me. And I hope again this helps. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I know, everyone's busy this time of year, so this means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.